Morning, Mr. Buckaroo. What's up, guy? Hey, there's fur. Ooh, I hope that's not bad. That's a lot of fur. Is that a mama plucking fur for her babies? Or was there something in my rabbits last night? It could be not so well. Girl, what are you doing in there? Hey, I didn't invite you to go in there. Come here, Indy. Come here, little lady. Buckaroo, what can you tell me? Why all the fur? Huh? Why all the fur? Were you guys fighting or was there something in here? Through the night. Let me see. Could be the cat. You gonna tell me? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Could have been a cat. There is bobcat been seen around here. Could have been a house cat, weasel. I guess there's things out through the night. Also could have been night owl, I guess. But I hope it's just a bred mama making babies, or pulling wool for a nest for babies, because they do grow wool on their chin, under the chin, and then when it's time to have babies, they pull that and use that for the nest. What's up, Aishi girl? Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Come on. Can you do it? Get up here. Yeah, she likes to get up here. Oh my. Oh my goodness. It's just so good, isn't it? Okay. Watch your claws, little lady. Sure she has plenty of feed. Let's see. That's plenty for today. She don't usually eat a whole lot at a time. Okay, chickies. Well, yeah, good morning to you all too. Y'all doing all right? It ain't super cold this morning. I forgot to bring the warm water, but you still got plenty of water. So let's watch them come out and celebrate. These Guinness, they love to celebrate. Come out and yell at the world. Wake up the whole neighborhood, don't you? Here they come. Oh yeah. Freedom! Freedom! Here we go. Tell them all about it. I love getting out of that building. Once it's daylight, it's time to go. Usually I would give them a little bit more feed. That one's empty, but this one is not. And some of that they're still cleaning up from back here. I usually don't leave this gate open, but there was a mess and can't get to it without taking the whole pallet up. So there's nothing else they can get into, so I just leave it open and let them pick through it. For the most part, they pretty much hang together now, I think. Those two, let's see, those two there, and there's two more, or there's four that were raised together. Here's one of them, and here's the other one. They were raised together, and they kind of hang together most of the time. They haven't learned to hang with the others too much yet. They're just starting to make their adult noises. And that little dog, she likes to play with everything. She likes to tease and play. Probably should go in and see if there's any scraps in the slop bucket. Forgot to check that when I got out, when I came out. It's cool enough to make them feel good, but chickens don't like to be penned up anyway. I was hoping I'd have a little bit warmer place for the summer, but I've been working pretty steady from dark to dark, before daylight and after dark. Kind of hard to get a whole lot done. On Saturdays I have a 6 o'clock meeting if I want to go to on Saturday morning with the men of church. And yeah, Saturdays and weekends sometimes are just as busy as the week. If I wouldn't be worried, or if I wouldn't be concerned about missing church, then I'd probably just stay home and do something, but it's not that necessary. Thing about animals and chickens is they're out here in the weather all the time and their bodies adjust to it. They have ways of wool and feathers and stuff to keep them warm that we don't. Come here, girl. Come on. Come on. Let's get out of here. See about the rabbits. They need a little feed yet. Get that done real quick. Can't tell for sure, but she is pulling wool off somewhere. Couldn't tell for sure, but it almost looks like she pulled wool off her chin. And I still have all 3 of my rabbits, so the one just isn't coming out of the hole. Come on, Mama, you gonna eat? She definitely is pulling wool. Maybe I lucked out and got me a pregnant mama. They didn't announce it at the sale, but well, folks, there we go. There's where the wool's from. That's good news. That's good news on a Sunday morning. I had cleaned up all these hedge apples out here on my side of the fence. But I see we've got some more. Really would like to know if anybody knows if they are good for anything. Because I've known about hedge apples or Osage oranges for a long time to say that same thing. And this tree is usually loaded pretty good with them. I don't know if they're good for anything usable or not, but according to what search I've done, they're good for compost. So I'll put a bunch of them in both my compost piles. We'll see how that ends up. Why y'all by yourself, Mr. Rooster? Anyway, I guess I need to go inside and get prepared for the church today. What y'all fussing over? Finding some bugs or something? Some newly uncovered earth. All the buckets and stuff were stacked there, and in newly uncovered earth, and they like to get in there and scratch around, see what they can find new. Anywho, I'm gonna go on my way and hope and wish everybody a very blessed, happy Sunday today. So, Sunday afternoon after church, and my doe is still pulling wool. So what I wanna attempt to do, let's see, playing around with this camera. what I want to attempt to do is take the top layer of manure off, put it in buckets, and then I want to attempt to dig down in her hole, uncover that. I got a box there I'd like to put down. I got to cut a hole in the box, that kind of stuff. And then I would like to put that box down and make sure she has a tunnel down into the box. And I'm gonna have to dig quite a bit along here, put the box down in there and put her nest in the box. Hopefully she will go on that way. But right now I gotta get this camera up high enough and down into there. So I'm gonna pause this a little bit, see if I can fix up my camera. Maybe that can work for now. Or we can even do this, go a little higher. Anyway, I'm going to start by taking the top layer of manure, putting it in my bucket. Little Miss Sassy. Well, I paused my video for a while and I got busy, forgot to turn it back on, but there's my little box I set up for him. I can get this camera back in here. Hopefully she'll take that. She already had a nest started. They started the hole. Well, let me get situated here. Started the hole right where this box starts, and they went all the way over here to the end. So I think I caught her in time before she had little ones. At least I hope so. I haven't found any little ones. Found the nest, but didn't find the little ones. But little Miss Sassy here, she needs a little pet. She needs a little loving on, don't you? That's the buck. I don't know if it's a daddy to her babies. I don't know what she was bred to, but little Sassy Hops right here. Sassy Hopper. Is that right? Ain't that right, girl? Wanna go? You're free to hop. Oh, you like me now? Okay. There she goes. You're full of hair. Well, anyway, I took several buckets out of here and put them in that cooler there. That needs to be emptied, but I want to get some more good topsoil in it before I do that. Got a wheelbarrow almost full here. So most of the fresh manure they had here is gone. It's just a muddy mess now. I need to get them a little more water. The water was dirty. Probably should get some for the chickens too, as I left them with whatever they had this morning. Gonna go in there and enjoy that box. Might get a little cold, but once they got their wool in there, well, it'll be fine. Rabbits are woolly animals, rodents. May end up cutting that hole a little bit or taking dirt out this way a little more, but dirt's solid enough it's not going to fall in. So we'll see. Probably should go in and get them some warm water. I don't have a hose out here so it don't freeze, so what we could do right now is go and see if we have any eggs. Took my quail cage all apart yesterday, so if we get it done, I don't know, but I made room in case we can close from here, close that entrance and this here. Maybe we can give them a little bit space here that's a little warmer. We may have to frame a 2x down from here down, get the wire against it somewhere in here and cut it so we can get back and forth. May take this metal off, I may not, I don't know, but I may take this off and then cut it farther back there. We'll see. If I come out to here, I won't need to take that metal off, I guess. I don't know. I'm limited on time the way it is anyway, so it ain't no telling what I'll get done. Goes a little minute by minute sometimes. I revamped our little roost. Took some boards out so they can roost farther down and roost back a little. Get more of them on one pile, on one roost to keep each other warmer. Ain't that right, Isha girl? Aisha. Aisha. I love finding new names or making up new names. Everybody's got a Rover and a Prince and all the farm names. She's my Aisha. Well, looks like the new rooster made up with the flock. Actually, both of them are fairly new to this farm, and they both are in it now. Some of those hens chased that rooster all the way out in the fence there, but he's with them now. Ain't nothing worse than adding to your herd or flocks and they don't get along. So anyway, I'll go in and they still have water here, but I'll go and get some water for these rabbits and see if she'll rebuild her nest. Hopefully I can get these videos on YouTube yet today. Anyway, hoping everybody's got a wonderful rest of the Sunday and a healthy filled week.